Good afternoon. The State News. I am Hadiza Bala. Governor Adeleke has described his decision to take Osun State to a greater height as a passion for one's fatherland. Governor Adeleke stated this at a Thanksgiving service marking the 33rd creation anniversary of Osun State. Our man Sahid Adeboje has the details.
Notable personalities from all walks of life gathered at the Union Baptist Church, Osogbo. They came to appreciate God for the state of the living spring as it clocked 33 years of existence. Amid singing and dancing, they brought their offerings before God. In his speech, Governor Adeleke appreciated the founding fathers of the state, who he described as heroes. The governor, who spoke through his special advisor on special needs, Mr. Akinwumi Odejobi, said that there is every reason to celebrate as the state has not remained the same as it was created some 33 years ago. He explained that his administration remained committed to working towards the vision of the founding fathers in order to build an enviable state. The governor said that his commitment towards this has led to the infrastructural development within the nooks and crannies of the state, not minding huge investment in agriculture and human resources.
This great milestone, 33 years, is something that is worth celebrating, and that's why we are here to give thanks to God for what God has done for this state.
In his sermon, the senior pastor, Union Baptist Church, Osogbo, Reverend Dr. Sunday Adediwura Adeoye, congratulated residents of Osun State for yet another celebration. Pastor Adeoye, however, called on those in positions of authority to fear God and always remember the welfare of their followers. Noting that Osun State is growing, the cleric urged Governor Adeleke not to be distracted by praises but continue to be visionary. Speaking in his own vein, the president of Osun Baptist Conference, Reverend Dr. Olubunmi Obalade, implored the present administration to continue with his ethical governance known as due process. He also harped on the need to facilitate massive food production and invest more in the health sector. Acknowledging the various developmental strides of the present administration, the president of Osun Baptist Conference expressed conviction that in no distant time, Osun will become a toast of other states in the country. The program climaxed with prayers for the state. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
All rulers of Osun State since 33 years has laid impressive projects, but the administration of civilian governors recorded better performances, starting from the first democratically elected governor, Senator Isiaka Adeleke, till date. A veteran journalist who is also a man of God, Bishop Seun Adeoye, who traced the history of Osun State on OSBC TV Current Affairs program, Saturday Morning Treat, added that the cooperation among all faiths in the state remained unalloyed while the government maintained effective security architecture. He speaks further.
Moving backward, we are really moving forward because we are adding to what we have on a daily basis. For instance, we have one overhead bridge in Osogbo, as an overhead bridge, the one at Lebolaya. Now we are going to have almost 2 more within the state capital alone. And then in some other places in the state. I think we are moving forward. We are not moving back, because the only thing is that we want to run more than walking. We want to run. But, finance, fund and all of this, not one governor can do it. Others will still have come and also do their own. But to be honest, Osun State is not moving backward. My article when Osun was 6 was that Osun at 6 is still crawling. But no, today Osun has 33. It is a state working.
The extension of Osun State's health insurance scheme beyond the level inherited by the incumbent governor in Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, is appointed at health institution in the state is commendable. A retired executive secretary, Primary Health Care Board, Dr. Kayode Oguniyi, gave the words of encouragement while speaking to OSBC News. According to Dr. Oguniyi, people should take care of their health by adhering to government instructions on health in order to live a healthy life. He speaks further.
The autonomy in the health sector, especially when you compare with where the Osun was part of Oyo.
Yes.
We have our own amenities and things are generally better. But the attitude of people have not changed, whether in Oyo, Osun or anywhere. The attitude of people to the matter of their health is the only in Nigeria that I've seen that a lot of people, they don't seem to value their health. Is doing better in terms of what gets to health. Because I remember when I was in the civil service, we started the primary health care board when the Osun state government had paid counterpart fund of 100 million to the federal government. And the federal government now retaliated by giving 2.6 billion to run the basic health care provision fund that is having, making provision for the under 5 and the aged. So, because of the separate governments, we are getting better.
Osun State education movement over the last 3 years of existence is commendable, while all stakeholders should cooperate with Governor Ademola Adeleke in unraveling all positive gestures he has for the state. An educationist who doubles as a lawyer, Mr. Ajibade Shitu, who dropped the hint while speaking to OSBC News, also thumbed up the governor for infusing new blood into teaching service. The lawyer also charged the government to distribute more teachers into rural areas and ensure regular recruitment in teaching staff. He speaks further.
Educational development in Osun State is growing, but at the snail movement rate. It's growing, but at the snail movement rate. The government is trying, they are doing their best, but they should put more efforts on their best. We need more resources in the schools, just as Governor Adeleke is promising to employ more teachers. It should do so on time, because any country or government or state that play with education is playing with the coming generations, with the futures of that country and the state.
Under the heavy weight of the hike in the price of premium motor spirit, otherwise known as petrol, those who spoke in an interview with OSBC News bemoaned the endless queues they are being subjected to and the loss of manpower while trying to get the product at a cheaper price. OSBC reporter Oluchi Amuda completes the story.
The scarcity of the premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, has persisted for weeks in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, with long queues at the NNPC mega stations as well as some major marketing stations where the fuels are being sold for between 580 naira to 650 naira. Most of the filling stations in Osogbo do not have the product, while the very few that have it took advantage of the scarcity to jack up the price of between 900 and 1,000 naira. Similarly, many filling stations shut down their operations due to severe undersupply of the PMS. Some of motorists who spoke with OSBC News described the situation as unbearable, as they are spending production time endlessly in the queue. They called on the federal government to find a lasting solution to the persistent fuel challenges bedeviling the nation.
You go out there to go and get fuel, you get it no less than 950. So that is why we decided to come to NNPC. And NNPC, I'm here for over 3 hours. My work now is at stake. My office manager has been called me to come to the office. And how can I go without getting fuel? Can I fly? Of course no. The condition is getting worse every day. And we are not comfortable with this. And we were now begging the government, the president, and whoever is in charge to at least look at it and consider the masses. The situation we are now is not comfortable for us. It is unbearable. Not only for the price of things in the country today is not stable. If you go to the market, rice, beans, and other things, and on the high cost, everything inflating every day. We are begging the government, if there is a way to look into it and ensure that the price of things is come down, so that the masses can go to the market, fuel and other things to get it easily.
People just beg, please help us 100 naira to take us to take them, but we that are bought the fuel 900 naira per litre, it's difficult for us because we will take the deal. We take the you will deliver by the evening. You will deliver before you can get your whole money and your deliver and to repair the bike. It's not easy. We appeal to the government to help us concerning this fuel. It's too much. The problem is too much.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) has blamed the current production shortage on evacuation challenges and promised to resolve it soonest. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.
And that ends the state news on OSBC TV. Join us at 5 for the evening news. Good afternoon.